What if an AI could teach you a language? This sounds like science fiction, right? Well, not anymore. Today, it's a reality. AI is starting to dramatically change the way we learn and do everything. Huge companies are being created in the education space centered around the use of AI to enhance learning. For example, the startup Synthesis is trying to provide every child with a personalized AI tutor. The tutoring at the moment is only in mathematics, but I think you get the picture. This is only the beginning. Soon, AI will change how every single human on this planet gets an education. This means that everybody is going to have access to a world-class tutor that can teach them absolutely anything. And I'm sure you can see the impact that this is going to have on language learning. The days of traditional language learning are over. No more reading boring, monotonous textbooks, rote learning vocabulary with flashcards, or sitting through inefficient group classes with a disengaged language teacher. We are soon going to be able to learn through full immersion like children again. We'll all have an engaging and thoughtful AI tutor to talk to us and teach us a foreign language everywhere at any time. ChatGPT, which is an AI tool that has been released in the last year, has taken the world by storm, and it's already being used to supercharge language learning. For example, ChatGPT can teach you everything you need to know about the grammar in a language. Here, I'm asking ChatGPT to give me a course structure in order to learn German grammar. I'm then asking it to expand in detail on the following grammar topic. And within just a few minutes, I've essentially just created a German grammar course for myself. And you can do this with any language. And not only this, but you could ask it to write short stories for you in a foreign language too. Check out this short story I got it to write for me in beginner German. It's about a small child seeing a ghost at night time. It's great because it's engaging, it's detailed, and it's well written. And you could have a story topic about anything. I can then ask it follow-up questions about vocabulary, and even have the whole story translated into English so that it's essentially a dual reader. The possibilities are endless here. AI can even be used to practice the most important skill of all in language learning: speaking. Take my AI language partner, LangChat, for example. You can practice your conversation skills in one of over 30 languages. You can have conversations with LangChats in any topic at a beginner, intermediate, or advanced level. You can practice roleplay scenarios like buying a train ticket at the train station or ordering food at a restaurant. You can practice 24/7, 365 days a year, and you can do it anxiety-free. So I'm just going to give you a quick demo of how powerful LangChats is. So I want to have a conversation in German. So I'm going to click German. I'm going to click an intermediate level. And I can pick either of these. So I could either have a role play chat where I sort of go over a particular situation, for example, ordering something at the bar, but actually I just want to do a free chat and talk about a specific topic. So yeah, I can either write my own topic or I can choose one of these sort of predefined topics if you're having a hard time thinking about something to talk about. So I'm going to pick my own thing and I'm going to say, so I recently went on a holiday in Costa Rica. So I want to talk about that. Holiday in Costa Rica. In March. Let's do that. Setting up the chat. We sec. So we get our first message here from LangChat. So the first thing you'll notice is that you can basically hover over a word and you can get an instant translation of what each of these words mean. The other thing you can do is get a translation of the entire sentence, which we can hide, and we can also
Wie geht es dir?
The sentence spoken to us. So I want to reply to this. Mir geht's gut, danke. And you can see here we get a reply. You can also see here that we get a correction or the possibility for our reply to be corrected, which is quite handy because, it's just nice to know whether or not what we've said is correct. So I'll click on this here. You can see that it's correct, no problems. So we can just hide that. So das freut mich zu hören. Hast du schon Urlaubspläne für dieses Jahr? So I'll just reply to this. Das Urlaub war vor 3 Monaten eigentlich. Ich war in Costa Rica. So So you can see here we can basically have a conversation, and the conversation basically stays in context, which is really cool. So yeah, we can basically talk about a specific topic, and it's not just going to wander off and talk about something random. And I actually think I might have got the yes, so it was actually der Urlaub, not das Urlaub. So I'm glad that it was able to pick up on that and correct me. So you can see this is really powerful. You know, we can
Wow,
basically
das
chat
klingt
back
toll.
and forward. I can
Wie
say
war es
something,
dort?
then it says something, then I can listen to that response. If you don't want to actually talk, then you can just use um, the writing section here, but I prefer to speak because it's better practice. And also, if you get stuck and you don't know what to say, then you could use the suggestions. So it loads suggestions here. So it said, "Whoa, das klingt toll. Wie war is dort?" So it's like, "Oh, that sounds great. How was it there?" And then it can give us basically suggestions for that we can respond with, because sometimes we don't know what, we're language learners, we're not always sure what the best thing is to say, especially if you're just starting out. So it gives me some suggestions. We can also translate these so we know what each of these actually means. I might just reply with this one. Ich habe die Natur sehr genossen. And then we can just continue onwards, and then it gives me more suggestions if that's what I want. So you can see this is really powerful. And yeah, I hope you guys can give this a go. If you want to check it out, you can visit www.langchats.com, or you can use the link in the description box below. My goal is to be at the forefront of this AI language learning transition. I want to build the world's best AI language partner and eventually AI language tutor, so that we can all learn languages as efficiently and as naturally as possible. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are all using AI to supercharge your language learning. See you all next time. Tschüss.